Everyone deserves the chance to be successful. To achieve financial independence and have the best quality of life is a goal that unites us all, though some individuals and families lack the income or resources to enable them to reach those goals.
The issues that people and communities face are often complex, they're multifaceted, and they're absolutely interconnected. Strong children come from strong families, and strong families come from strong communities. But each of us face systems-level issues in our daily lives that we have to navigate. And you can only imagine if you're a single mom with 2 children and you're working full-time and you are going to school, and you might have a parent that is struggling with cancer and a sibling struggling with substance use disorder. You're navigating multiple systems. Each one of them have their own restrictions, regulations, eligibility requirements, and within 30% of your income, you're also dealing with housing systems. And so wages are not keeping up with the cost of living, and that's putting added stress and burden on families. And many times they're turning to nonprofit organizations for help with food or for rent and utilities. Families can be resilient and resourceful, but families are also hurting.
Nonprofit organizations are creating multifaceted, comprehensive, and integrated programming that meet the needs of those they serve.
The biggest problem that our community has to deal with currently is workforce. The economy is demanding that we do something about workforce. What we wind up having with Brighton Center is the establishment of a feedback loop that informs processes that develop talent in people who need that work done so they're eligible and prepared to enter the workforce, and then business does their part and provides salary. That economic security provides them with the stability they need to raise a family and to participate in the larger community.
Nonprofit organizations are a powerful economic engine, especially those working to uplift low to moderate income families. This sector is critically important to creating thriving communities, strong families, and prospering children.
I think Brighton Center plays a critical role in explaining the challenges that folks are seeing on the front lines. How do they keep kids in school? How do they connect people to jobs? And explaining the policy implications to organizations like a Chamber of Commerce or to public officials. Sometimes we don't see that work happening up close, but Brighton Center does, and they're able to explain it in a way that's extremely helpful to our organizations and helps make our state and frankly our country better. Our mission at the Chamber of Commerce is to promote business growth and an improved economy. And we depend on organizations like Brighton Center to help us do that through advocacy at the federal level, state level, and local level. That's what Brighton Center helps explain to us, and then we can advocate for that at all those levels. Secondly, they help us with other issues that are going on in our community. Issues like affordable housing, transportation, challenges with education. They help drive policy and help us advance our community together. Collaboration between the business community and nonprofits is essential to our collective success.
In 1966, a community-based organization was built to create opportunities for individuals and their families to reach self-sufficiency and have the best quality of life possible. Brighton Center utilizes its strength-based approach to ensure the families they serve fulfill their hopes and dreams.
I think what makes Brighton Center so special is their multi-generational approach. It was really cool that we got to involve the children and my growth with Brighton's services as well.
Today we serve children all the way through older adults, and we do everything from home visitation, center-based care, crisis stabilization service, financial education and coaching. So it really is looking at the needs that families have and being responsive to those needs.
Brighton Center works as a partner with individuals and families. By truly listening to the needs of the people it serves, Brighton Center is able to properly set people and families on the path that leads them to achieve their hopes and dreams.
Well, Brighton works in partnership with the families that we serve because we work with and not upon. We sit down and we work in partnership with families by listening to what their hopes and dreams are for the future and to help them set goals and aspirations to achieve where they want to be. One of the main things that families will say often about our staff is how caring and supportive the staff are, and that is important to how we do our work.
Brighton plays a critical role for our community. When you look at the affordable housing study that's come out that's going to help guide us, that's done in part by Brighton Center. And we need them to answer tough questions to help guide our community. And with all the growth that's coming, we really need their help. And so we're excited that they're going to continue to grow along with our community.
One of the really fun things that we got to do as customers was giving back. Once you use Brighton Center services, you're kind of like this billboard for them because you believe in what they can do. I learned through Brighton that it is a community. It takes that community of support to raise up a person. I'm always touched by what I experience and what I learn at Brighton.
For more information, visit brightoncenter.com.